This was my first encounter with what I believe were two Sasquatch, or better known here in Florida as a skunk ape.
There was a knock. I just heard a tree knock, and something is walking through the woods right here and watching me.
To try and gain more evidence to whether a skunk ape really exists, I'm using an airboat to venture as deep into the swamp as possible. The areas I'm going cannot be accessed by any other type of watercraft, and there's certainly no roads or trails. My approach is not one of stealth. I'm making as much noise as possible, and if there are any skunk apes in the area, they'll know I'm there. So far, it seems to be working. If these are skunk apes, they're letting me know that they are there also, or that they're not happy with me interrupting their peace and quiet. The things that I've witnessed back here where I'm going, they know I'm here. I mean, I couldn't make any more noise if I came back here with a marching band. The boat's very loud. They know I'm here. I go quiet. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm idling and I see things, but I shut the boat down, and sometimes they make noise, sometimes they don't. I don't think they really enjoy me being back here, and I think I've maybe pissed them off, and I think that's why I'm getting as much reaction as I am. This area I'm at right now has 2 tree breaks, has a big log in the water that I can't explain how they get here. There's no explanation for it, so whether a skunk ape or Sasquatch or whatever is doing it, I have no idea. I'm not saying they exist, I'm not saying they don't. Okay, this is an area I've been coming back to with the airboat, and this is where I've had the whoops and the knocks and all the weird things happening. And since I've been taking the airboat back here, I've noticed some things that, whether they were here before and I didn't notice them or whether they happened since I've been coming back here, I'm not sure. Here's a tree. It's wedged in between these trees, coming out almost in an attempt to block my way in. And if you look at the base of the tree, there's no root system from where that tree came from. There's no stumps. The ground's perfectly flat. There's nothing above it where it would have fallen off another tree. It's definitely been brought here and placed here. And that's a big honking tree. I don't know what that thing would weigh. And this area back here has no evidence of ever flooding to where nature would have put it there. And then right next to it is something I really have no explanation for. I mean, I've seen a bunch of these tree breaks on TV, on other people that are, doing this, looking for Bigfoot or Sasquatch or skunk ape or what do you want to call it. Look at this tree break. It's 5 feet off the ground. It's a relatively healthy tree. There's no evidence of rot. There's no other tree laying on it that would have broken it that high off the ground. The root system is intact, the base is intact, but yet it's broken off, oh, 5 feet in the air. Right next to it is something even weirder. Here's another one. Now this is a perfectly healthy tree with leaves, and the stump is still intact, the tree's intact, it's still growing. But then look at this right here. This is another tree break, and it's been turned 180 degrees, and it's a healthy tree, and there's nothing laying on this limb that would have done that. It had to be done on purpose. And there's no axe marks on it, there's no saw marks, and of course I don't know who the heck would be back here doing that kind of stuff unless they had an airboat like I do. But here you have the big log that has no explanation as to why it's laying back here, and no apparent place it came from. And then right next to it is a tree break next to another tree break. And this area back here is where I've had the most, I'm not going to say encounters because I don't know what it is, but heard noises, heard tree knocks, heard heavy stomping through the woods. So I don't know. I'm not saying they exist. I'm not saying they don't. I just say I'm out here looking for my own satisfaction to try and get more evidence or information, or just satisfy my own curiosity, because none of this back here makes any sense. So anyway, you make up your own mind. There's a tree break there, and a big honking tree that's wedged in between these two with no apparent way that it got there. So I don't know. It's up for you to decide. I honestly doubt if they do exist and they have the level of intelligence that they would have to survive for as long as they have out here. You're not going to sneak up on one of these. I don't care if you're using a FLIR at night, flashlight, walking with no flashlight, in the dark, during the day. They know you're here. Every deer in this area knows you're here. Every pig in this area knows you're here. You're certainly not going to sneak up on an apex predator. That would be a skunk ape or Sasquatch or whatever. So, like I said, good, bad, or indifferent, this is my method. I'm coming back here mainly with the airboat so I can get back here. There's nothing else bringing you back here. You're not coming back here with a boat. There's no trails. You're not walking back here. You're not driving back here. You're either where I'm going, you're either getting to with a helicopter or with an airboat. So you got to make a lot of noise coming in. They know I'm here. There's no doubt about it. And there's been several times when they've made it known that they were here. And I don't know if they're just saying, hey, I'm here, or if they're saying, hey, I don't want you here, get out. And I think maybe that's what these tree breaks are, because they weren't here when I first started coming back here, and now they are. Now they've shown up. So I don't know what they're telling me. Are they telling me you're okay, just stay on this side and this is our side? Or are they saying don't go past this point? I don't know. But I'm going to do some more investigating. I'm going to spend as much time as I can back here. I'm going to keep shooting video and trying to record sounds.